Okay, so my trading view has loaded, so let's get started with our analysis. Hope you guys can see my chart now. If you can see my chart, just send one, type 1 on the screen. You can see my chart. You can see my chart, type 1 on the screen. So let's get started with our analysis on the dollar index. The dollar index on the daily chart have this uptrend structure. We have this uptrend structure already on the dollar index, which is we have this lower low, then we have a higher high, we have a higher low, we have this higher high. You can see that price closed above this lower high, which indicates a shift in trend. So ever since then, price has been on the consolidation. We have been on this consolidation ever since then. Now what we expect this week, we expect price to break this high, then do a retest, then we'll start looking for possible buying opportunity for the dollar index. In this month of September, I expect more of buy on the dollar index in this month of September. So we're expecting more of buy on the dollar index. Hope you guys can see my chart now. So we expect more buy on the dollar index because of the structure, because of the nature of the structure on the daily chart. So let's look at the weekly chart of the dollar index. Let's look at the weekly chart of the dollar index. So on my weekly chart, we still have price close on the support level. We have price on this support level, which indicates possible bullish for this week on the dollar index. So long price close on this support level, this indicates we are expecting price to move to this next weekly resistance level. So this will be our next resistance level. We expect price to move to for the dollar index, because this particular level is a strong area for the dollar index. So this is the only area we are expecting a reversal for the dollar index. We expect price to move from this strong support to this strong resistance level. So a break of this resistance, we expect more up. Then if price fail to break this resistance, we expect price to resume downtrend. So the dollar index this week, so we have more potential for more bullish for this week. We expect more buying on the dollar index this week. So look for more buying on the dollar index this week. So long the dollar index is indicating more bullish move, which means our attention for gold, euro, the pounds, and the other aspects, we should be looking for selling opportunity for them. So let's start with the pounds USD. Let's break down what we expect for the pounds USD this week, because pounds have been dropping since morning because there's a news of high yield on the pounds. That is why the pounds is dropping since morning. So we expect more sell on pounds this month of September. Later today I'll be uploading a video on a fresh analysis I did on the potential pair to trade for the month of September. Later this evening I'll be uploading that video. The video is in the process. I'm still editing the video. So I expect more sell for the Great British pounds this month of September. So what do we expect from the Great British pounds? So what do we expect for Great British pounds in this month of September? What do we expect for the Great British pounds? Previously, our trend in this month of September, we have a very good trend for downtrend, which is we have a series of lower high. We have a higher high, we have a lower high, we have a lower high, which indicates a bearish move for the Great British pounds USD. We expect the Great British pounds USD this month to drop to this level. Then we expect a reversal back to this resistance. Then we start looking for selling opportunity to this strong level. So the British pound USD is expected to do more of sell in this month of September. So we expect more selling on the British pound USD. So let's look at the weekly chart of the British pound USD. Let's look at the weekly chart of the British pound USD. So on my weekly chart, you can see that price closed on a weekly resistance level, which is this resistance level I spotted here. Seeing price on this resistance level indicate more price for downtrend this week. And I also spotted this support level that if price can break this weekly support level, we'll be looking for more sell. And price is currently below this weekly support level now, so we expect more sell. We expect more sell. So long price is currently below the weekly support level, we expect more sell. If price close below that weekly support level, we expect more sell on the British pound USD. If price can close below this level, we expect more sell. So we'll be looking for price to close below this level next week. Then we expect a retest of price back to this weekly resistance level. Then start to look at for our selling opportunity for the British pound USD. So we wait for our setup to complete before making any decision on the British pound USD. So let's look at our next pair, which is the Euro USD. So Euro USD is currently on a sideways. Also, we also have a sideways trend on Euro USD. We also have a sideways trend on the Euro USD, but the major structure of Euro USD still remain on the downtrend. So let me figure out the major structure for you to understand where we expect price to go this month on the Euro USD. First, we have this higher low, then inner structure higher low, then price break below this higher low, which indicates shift in trend. Then so ever since then we have been on this consolidation. Price has been consolidating for the Euro USD. So what we expect this week, we expect price to break below this level, then we expect to faster to this resistance, then we start looking for any possible sell for the Euro USD. So our major structure for the Euro USD still remain on a downtrend. We only expect price to break below the inner structure, which is this level. Once price can take out this level, we start looking for our selling opportunity for the Euro USD. So our structure on Euro USD still remain on a downtrend, just that we have an inner structure for price to take out before we start making any selling decision on the Euro USD. So let's look at the weekly chart of the Euro USD. Let's look at the weekly chart. But before we look at the weekly chart, if you are just joining us, please don't forget to click the like button, and also subscribe to our channel for more trading tips and forex analysis. So let's go to the weekly chart of the Euro USD. So on my weekly chart, if you watch my previous weekly analysis I posted during the weekend, I said the Euro USD closed on this resistance level, which indicates we have to sell the euro this week. And you can see that price is currently dropping on Euro USD this week. Price is currently dropping. So what we expect for the weekly chart now, we still have price on this support level on the weekly chart, which these areas are still support level, and we expect price to convert them to resistance before we can start looking for any possible selling from them. So this week we expect Euro USD to break below this level. We expect the price to break below this level, then we expect a retracement, then we start looking for selling opportunities to this next support level. So we expect more sell on the Euro USD because the dollar index is already pointing more buy also. So the dollar index is opposite of the Euro USD. So expect more sell on the Euro USD this coming month. So expect more sell on the Euro USD this coming month. So if you are just joining us, please don't forget to like and subscribe. So we expect more sell on the Euro USD this coming month. Then if you want us to also analyze any pair for you, you can leave a comment in the comment section. We'll analyze that particular pair you wanted us to analyze for you. So let's continue with our analysis. So we expect more sell on Euro USD. So we expect price to break this our weekly support level, convert it to resistance, then we'll start looking for sell opportunity on the Euro USD. So let's look at our next pair, which is the Australia USD. So if you watch my previous analysis during the weekend, I said I expect Australia USD to continue to drop. Why? Because we can see on the daily chart, we see have a downtrend structure. This is one of my best setup this week, which is we have a higher high, lower high, lower high, which indicate a very sell opportunity, a very good sell opportunity for the Australia USD this coming week. So our main focus, we're looking at a certain resistance level after this candlestick close. Because once this candlestick close on this resistance, we expect a certain reversal for us to start selling the Australia to this next support level. So let's look at the weekly chart of the Australia USD. So my weekly chart, you can see price, this particular bullish candlestick close on the resistance level on the weekly chart, which indicates possible sell for the Australia after price has collected supply from this resistance. So we expect more sell for the Australia to this next weekly support level. So price need to break this support level this month of September for us to continue to sell the Australia to this next weekly support level, because these areas must be filled in the future, maybe in this ember month. So you can see that on the weekly we have price close on resistance, which indicates more sell. So let's go to our daily chart. So our scenario for the weekly is showing us sell. So now we have to look out for more selling opportunity for the Australia USD. So what I will advise after the close of today's price, expect a pullback to this resistance, then start to sell the Australia USD. So we expect Australia USD to sell more. If we can break this level, we expect a retest, then we'll continue to push to this next weekly support level. So the Australia USD still remain on the downside for us this coming month. Because once we have a good structure, expect a long-term sell. So long we have a good structure, we're expecting a long-term sell for the Australia. So long we have a good structure, we expect a long-term sell. Then if you have a weak structure, a bullish structure, which we expect long-term buy. Now we have a good structure for sell, so we're expecting a long sell for the Australia USD. So let's look at our next pair, which is the gold. Gold on my daily chart have this bullish structure. We have a bullish structure on gold already. We have this lower low, higher low, higher low, which indicate possible buying opportunity for gold. For us to buy gold now, we expect gold to do a retest of this zone. You can see that I've created my plan already for gold. We expect price to retest this zone for look for any possible buying for the gold. So once price retests this zone, then we'll start looking for signal for us to buy gold to the top. So once we see our retest, we expect price to retest this zone, then we'll start looking for buying opportunity for gold to the top. If you have any question, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. If you have any question, don't forget to chat us. Use the chat box. If you have any question, use the chat box. If you have any question, use the chat box. So we expect gold to remain bullish. So we expect more bullish momentum for the gold. We expect more bullish momentum for gold. So what we expect for gold now, we expect gold to retest this support zone, then because this support is a weekly support, then from there we start looking for more buying opportunity. So let's go to our weekly chart on gold USD. You can see that price closed above this previous, here was a previous, this here was a resistance. Price closed above it, converted it to resistance. Price closed above this resistance, converted it to support. So we expect price to retest this level before we see any possible buying. So we expect price to retest before any possible buy. So we expect price to retest this previous resistance before we look for any possible buy. So on our daily chart, we'll be looking for price action candle for us to buy from this particular support level to the next. So our projection for price now, we're projecting 3,600 for gold USD. If price can give us a signal from this weekly support level to the top. So let's go back to our daily chart. Let's go back to our daily chart. So on our daily chart now, we might have a first breakout on gold to 9th, which is the US section close. Once we have the first breakout, we'll be looking for selling opportunity for gold to this next support level. So we'll be selling gold from this. Once we have our signal confirmation, we'll sell gold to this next support level. Then once we have our signal from this level, we're buying gold to the top, because this is what the chart is currently showing me. So I expect price to do a retest back, because you can see that we also have this trend line which connected 3 swing levels with a strong trend line. So long price connected these 3 swing levels, we expect this level to be a strong level, and price has closed above it, which indicates more bullish move for the gold. Once price retests this support level now, we'll be expecting a strong buy on gold to 3,600 or 4,000 in the coming, it can be this year or next year. So we expect more strong buy on the gold USD. So if you are just joining us, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you are new to this channel. So let's continue with analysis. Let's look at our next pair, which is the USD JPY. USD JPY has break out of our consolidation zone. I'll be expecting price since last week to break out of this consolidation zone, because we see have a uptrend structure on the USD JPY. You can see we have a lower low and a series of higher lows since. But after that series of higher low, we have this consolidation, and the price has been consolidating within this range for almost a month. All throughout the month of August, price has be on consolidation on this level. So what we expect now, so long price has break out of this level, we expect price to retest. After the break, we expect price to retest, then we'll continue to buy to this strong weekly resistance level. So we expect more bullish on the USD JPY. So after the break, look for any possible retest, then look for your buying opportunity from the USD JPY. So let's look at the weekly chart of the USD JPY. Let's look at the weekly chart of the USD JPY. So let's look at the weekly chart of the USD JPY. Okay, USD JPY on the weekly chart closed on a support level. You can see that we have price on this support level, which indicate buying opportunity. Price closed on this support level indicates more buy for USD JPY. That's why we are seeing this current buy on the USD JPY. So we expect more bullish move for the USD JPY this week. Expect more bullish move for the USD JPY. So we expect price to hit this strong resistance level in the nearest future for the USD JPY. So let's go back to our daily chart. So we're expecting price to break and retest, then look at our possible buying opportunity, because we can't buy from on this consolidation. We expect more buy for the USD JPY. So let's go to our next pair, which is the New Zealand USD. New Zealand USD have a very good setup this week. We have higher high, we have a lower high, we have a lower high, we have a lower high. This indicates a fresh sell on the USD JPY. So long we have this sell, so long we have this particular sell structure, which indicates a possible downtrend. So we have to sell USD JPY. Currently, we have to sell the USD JPY and expect price to move to the next weekly level. So let's look at our weekly charts before we know where we expect price to reach on the USD JPY. So you can see that price closed on this weekly support, on this weekly resistance level. So long we have price on this weekly resistance level, we expect the New Zealand USD, we expect price to drop to this support level. So a break of that support level, look out for more selling opportunity. If price can break, we'll look out for more selling opportunity. So if price can break, we'll look out for more selling opportunity. So once we have this break of resistance on the weekly chart, we'll start to look for more selling opportunity on the New Zealand USD. Expect more sell on New Zealand USD in this month of September. We expect more sell on New Zealand USD. Then once price break this weekly resistance, we expect price to move to this strong support level. We also have a support level at this area. So we also have a support at this area, which we expect price to also move to. So let's go back to our daily chart. So expect more sell on the New Zealand USD. Our first target to be this weekly support. A break of this support, we expect more sell, but if price fail to break to, might be seeing price reversal back to. Once price fail to break this support, we might see price reversal back to this weekly resistance back. So we're expecting more sell on the New Zealand USD. So let's go to our next pair, which is the AUD USD. So AUD USD on our daily chart still have this downtrend structure. AUD JPY still have this downtrend, so we have a higher high, lower high, lower high. So what we expect for the AUD JPY, we expect downtrend move on AUD JPY because we still have a downtrend structure. So expect more sell on AUD JPY. If you are just joining us, please don't forget to like this live and subscribe if you are just joining us. So let's continue to our analysis. So AUD JPY still have this downtrend structure. We still have a higher high, lower high, and a lower high. So let's look at the weekly chart if there's any possible area to sell from, where we're expecting our price to sell from. So on our weekly chart, we have this resistance already, which is a good area to sell from. If price can break this resistance, we expect more buy. But if price fail to break that resistance, we might be seeing possible sell for the Australia JPY. So once price fail to break this level, we expect more sell for Australia JPY, and we set the pair to this next support level, this weekly support level. We have a strong support level at this area, which should be our area of interest. Then we also have a strong resistance level also at this area, price might come to this because this is a strong resistance. We can be expecting price to move to this resistance. There's every possibility of price moving to the resistance. So we expect more buy because of this resistance, because price must test this resistance before start looking for any sell opportunity. So our plan now, we have to sell from this level to the down because of this particular resistance. So we have to sell from that level to the downside for the Australia JPY. So Australia JPY still remain bearish on our daily charts until we break. For us to have a bullish structure on Australia JPY, that means we have to expect price to take out this high, do a retest, then we'll start looking for any possible buy to this resistance. So for now, we see have a bearish structure on the Australia JPY. So we'll look out for more selling opportunity on the Australia JPY. We'll look out for more selling opportunity on the Australia JPY. And once we have price break out of this high, first look out for any possible buy. For now, our structure should be on a downtrend, so we have to look out for sell opportunity. So let's look at our next pair, which is the Great British Pounds JPY. So Great British Pounds JPY still don't have a clear direction yet. We still don't have a clear direction on the Great British Pounds JPY. So let's look at another pair. We don't have a clear direction on the Great British Pounds JPY. We don't have a clear direction. So let's look at another pair. So if you are new joining us, please don't forget to like this video, like this live, and subscribe to our channel. So subscribe. Okay, let's look at the next pair, which is the USD card. We are currently on this trade. You can see from my group, my free signal group, I posted this particular trade. On the, if you're in my group, I posted this particular trade on my group, and you can see that we are in a good profit on this USD card. So USD cards still have this uptrend structure. We have this lower low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, which indicate a bullish momentum for the USD card, which indicate a bullish momentum. So that's why we took this trade from this support level. So we are targeting this next resistance level, which is a weekly resistance level for the USD card. So why are we buying this USD card? So we are buying this USD card because we have a good structure, a good bullish structure, and our higher time frame also support this buy. So let's look at our higher time frame. Let's start from the monthly chart. So on my monthly chart, we have this bearish candlestick here, close on this monthly support level, which indicates buy for us, which indicate buying opportunity for us. So let's look at which indicate buying opportunity. Then if you also look at the monthly chart, we also have a good uptrend structure. We have a lower low and we have a series of higher low, which indicates USD card might buy to this next monthly resistance. We might see price buying to this monthly resistance because of the structure we have on this USD card. It has a very good structure for buy. So we're expecting more buy on the USD card. So let's look at the weekly chart on the USD card. So on my weekly chart, we have price close on this particular weekly resistance level. We have price close on this resistance level. Price rejected from this support level. Sorry, from this support level, which indicate a bullish move for the USD card to this next weekly level. So once price break this weekly resistance level, we'll be expecting more buy. So once we see price break out of this resistance, we expect a retest, then we'll continue buy. Then we expect a retest, we continue to buy for the USD card. So we expect more bullish move for the USD card in this month of September. We expect more bullish move on the USD card. So let's go back to our daily chart. So you can see the main reason why we are currently buying the USD card. You can see that we are buying the USD card because we have a very good structure on the daily chart. Also, we have the higher time frame also supported this good structure we have on the USD card on daily chart, which indicates a very strong bullish move for us this month. So in this month of September, we have to buy the USD card with our full confidence because we have 90% assurance that this USD card will give us a good profit in this month. But you guys have missed the entry again, so our second entry will be coming after we see price break of this high. Once we see price break of this high, we expect a retest again, a retest of this level or this level. Then we start looking for more buy to the top. So that is all for the USD card. So that is all for the USD card. So let's look at our next pair. Let's look at our next pair. Let's look at our next pair, which is the Euro JPY. So Euro JPY on the daily chart is currently on a daily resistance. We have this daily resistance now, and once we have price, what I expect now on the Euro JPY, we expect price to break out of this high. Then we start looking for possible buying opportunity for price to the top, because price need to clear this current resistance level. We have a strong resistance level at this area. Once we see price close above it, we start looking for buying opportunity for the Euro JPY. So once we see our price close above this particular resistance, then we start looking for possible buying opportunity. So for Euro JPY now, we will remain neutral until we see the clear direction on Euro JPY. So let's look at the higher time frame on Euro JPY. Let's go to the weekly chart. Okay, on the weekly chart now, we still have this strong resistance, which we expect price to close above it. Then we need to convert it to support. Then we can buy from there to the top. So you can see that the weekly and the daily is still telling us the same thing, that Euro JPY is not okay for buy yet until we get a clear direction. So wait for clear direction on the Euro JPY. So let's look at our next pair, which is USD CHF. USD CHF is our next pair to look at. Then if you want me to make analysis on any pair, you can leave it on the chat box. If you want me to analyze any pair for you, leave your comment on the chat box. I will do that for you. So USD CHF have this uptrend structure. Then we have this lower low, we have higher low. Then we break off this high, which indicates a shift in trend. So what are we expecting for the USD CHF now? We expect price to take out, because we have this inner structure, we have higher high, lower high, lower high. We need price to take out this lower high for us to start looking for any buying opportunity. Now we expect price to take out this high, then expect a retest, then we'll start looking for buying opportunity for the USD CHF. So we'll wait for price to take out this high before any possible buying opportunity. So let's look at, okay, once it's clear, before do our top down analysis. For now, we can't do any top down analysis because of currently the pair is not clear for buy. So wait for everything for proper confirmation before doing top down analysis. So let's go to our next pair, which is the British pounds AUD. British pounds AUD still remain on the sideways. We have this sideways trend. So once we have the break of this neck, then wait for a test, then we'll start to sell the British pounds AUD, which is, we don't have a clear trend yet. So wait for clear trend for the British pounds AUD. So let's look at the next pair. We will analyze pair that are in good direction. So okay, we have a good structure on this. We still have lower low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. We have a higher low here, we have a higher low. This is for Euro AUD. Euro AUD is still showing us a very good move. Price is coming from this strong support level which in the signal fresh buy for the euro AUD. So let's look at our higher time frame if we are to buy this euro AUD, if there's any good opportunity for us to buy euro AUD. So let's go to the monthly chart. So our monthly is currently on a resistance level. Let me zoom in if I can see any. Okay, monthly is currently on a resistance level. Then let's go to the weekly. So the weekly rejected from this support level, and we see have a resistance at this area. So we expect price to move to this resistance level. We expect price to move to this resistance level on the euro AUD. So we expect bullish move on euro AUD. So look for buying opportunity on the lower time frame on this euro AUD. So we expect price to move. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. We can pick any area of interest for us to buy this euro AUD. We can pick, okay. On the 4-hour chart, we still have downtrend structure. We have a lower low, higher low. So we need a series of higher low, which is we expect price to break this resistance now. Once we see a break of this lower high, then we'll start looking for possible buy. Once we break that high, we'll start looking for possible buy to the top. So euro Australia is also a good pair to buy, but we expect price to break this high, then wait for a test, then we'll start to buy to this weekly resistance level. So that is all for the euro Australia. So let's look at our next pair, which is the Great British Pounds card. Great British Pounds card is currently dropping. You can see on my daily chart there's no clear direction. We are still on a sideways trend on the daily chart, which shows that we have to stay out of this particular pair. So let's look at our next pair, which is euro Great British Pounds. Euro Great British Pounds. Okay, euro Great British Pounds have a good setup. Currently we have lower low, we have higher low, which indicate possible buy for euro Great British Pounds. So let's check the higher time frame if the higher time frame support this good setup. So we go for the monthly close on the support level. We have price close on support level on the monthly. So let's go to the 3 months close on support level. Let's go to the monthly chart. Monthly chart still not that clear. The monthly chart is not clear, but we also have price on this monthly support, which is also support the buy. Okay, we can buy because price also close on this monthly support. So let's go to the weekly chart. So on the weekly, price close on the support level, which indicates possible buy. That's why we are buying now. So we are buying to this next weekly resistance. Let me mark the resistance. So we are buying to this next. We are buying to this resistance level. Yeah, this level is a strong resistance level on the weekly chart. So it's a strong resistance level. So we expect price to retrace from that place. So let's go to our daily chart. So the daily charts have just one lower, higher low. So we expect the second, which is we expect a series of higher low for us to buy. So what we expect now, we expect price to retest this level. Then we start looking for possible buying opportunity. So we expect a retest for price to create a higher low. Then we'll start looking for buying opportunity for the euro Great British Pounds. So you can write down all this analysis, then later in the day or during the week you can come back to them and also confirm them. If you have any possible buying opportunity, you can start using, take advantage of them and buy to their take profit, because they are all good setup. Mostly this particular one is also good. This euro Great British Pounds is good to buy. Then euro Great British Pounds is good to buy. Australia USD is good to sell. USD card. So these are good setup. Then we also have a New Zealand USD. New Zealand USD is also a good setup. So we are currently smashing the currently now we are smashing USD card with good profit. If you are in our signal group, on the free group, you know that we have good profit already on the USD card, and we also expect more buy on the USD card. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also like this live. So thank you guys for watching. See you on Thursday. So I'll be coming live on Thursday by 1 to make this analysis. So see you then. So we'll also break down what we expect more on this week for price movement. So thank you for watching. See you on Thursday. Thank you.